Hey, 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 great day, everybody. It is Friday. It is Friday, my day. My name, Afua, is for a girl child born on Friday. And on Fridays, I really do feel a little extra something, something. Not because people tell me it's the end of the work week, but because I know that every day is a good day for me. But Fridays, especially, the energy is extra high. And so we're going to be moving into this new moon on tomorrow. And I always feel the new moon too. So anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Dr. Marion, Sister Afua, aka the Chat Diva, and I am here today feeling good on my day, Friday. Afua is the girl child born on Friday, right? And that's who I am. And I'm just having all the embodiment of what that means. It means that I get a whole special day just for me. Welcome to the room. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for honoring this time and space. So today is Friday. And you know that on Fridays, I try to keep it a free topic. So we're going to talk about a couple of things that maybe came across our desk or came across our channels over the week. And you hear I got my music on in the background. You know how we do that, right? That's Angie Stone actually featuring Floetry. It's called My Man. But it's really, really good. So I'm coming on. So, the first topic I want to talk about today in this conscious, honest, authentic talk with a divinely inspired vision of ascension. The first topic I want to talk about today is, folks doing their job. So, listen. So, I was talking to someone earlier this morning and they're working with a mechanic, right? Shade tree, but mechanic. And I said and they were saying how this person just keeps procrastinating, keep kind of not honoring the time commitments and things like that. And, they kind of feel like they have to watch them. And I want to just say that it dropped in me to remember that when you have an ability, a skill, a talent, a gift, and you decide to share it with other people, you have to share it at the optimal level. You just can't be like, oh, I know how to bake a cake, but let me just throw all the ingredients together and make noise. And if it falls in, it's okay. I'm going to serve the cake. No, whatever you've been gifted with, whatever you've been honored to know that no one else possibly has the time or the energy to go out and do it. It's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to do it at the optimum level so that you stand out and that it puts you before more people and raises you up so that you can be seen by the people or given the opportunities or identify the resources required for you to move on to the next level. A lot of us are staying in poverty. A lot of us are staying in illnesses. A lot of us are staying in mental prisons, emotional black holes, because in spiritual warfare, because we're not taking the time out to really honor who we are and what our gifts and our contributions are. Are y'all with me on that? So that's one of the topics I wanted to talk about today. Maybe y'all can give me your feedback about that, how you feel about that. But I really feel like there's an energy that people kind of are resentful. And when you say things like, you have a job, it may not be the career you want. It may not be the position that you want, but you have employment. And people complain, oh, I hate this job. Or, oh, I got to go to this job. Oh, they make me so sick. Instead of taking back the power position and saying, one, I'm working. Two, I got income coming in. Three, I even have the luxury of being able to say there's a room for improvement. Can I help this place become improved? That's the question. Can you help this place improve? Can you set a standard by you contributing, by you doing your job? Can you set a standard that allows other people to have to rise up to that standard? So again, you are seen in a different light and you're acknowledged, and possibly you can move up. Possibly you can begin to own something of your own, because I'm going to tell you, I see it time and time again when consult. I have clients that have these beautiful businesses that's making all this money. They can't keep staff, they can't keep clients, and they wondering why. And I have to tell them it's because of you. You're not on time. You don't get payroll done on time. You're not calling the vendors and paying them on time. You're not keeping up with things. All of that has a role. It's all energy. It's all intention. It's all focus. You all may not think that, but it really is. Some things are projected onto other people. So if your energy, when they come into your establishment as the owner, as the boss, if you're lackadaisical, if you're haphazard with your duties and skills, what do you think you're going to attract? Even if that person wasn't like that initially, they become that because they're in your energy, in your space. Truly, you got to understand that. So you have to begin to have integrity, use your gifts, your talents, your knowledge, your wisdom to the highest level every time somebody interacts with you. Like me, there's a part of me right now that says, "Oh shoot, I had to go out and turn on my do not disturb." Like that's not appropriate for me to be setting a standard. But we know I'm human too. So even I'm learning that, right? Because I sometimes we hold ourselves to too high of a standard and it begins to work against us. It's okay to make an error. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you intentionally disconnect from your ability to do the excellence level that you're qualified to do and capable to do. That's what I'm saying. So that's my first topic. Anybody else got another topic? Drop it in the chat. Let's get it going. Let's start talking. But that's my thing. I'm really big about integrity. I'm really big about um, mastery and integrity. And that's some of the things I'll talk about to my clients, whether you're a spiritual consult, whether you're in my subscription plan for the Life Alchemy Academy, whether you're working with me in the mastery of mentoring program for business owners and CEOs. No matter what, that's what I'm doing. I'm showing you how to have the best out of it because I had to go through the hard work. I did the hard work for you. I did the hard work for you, right? So that's why we're going to have this conversation today, but really begin to think about where this is stemming from, where this energy is coming from within us. And oftentimes it's deep embedded within our subconscious, right? Hey, he ain't even checking me. You ever been checked by somebody? You ever be in a place and they check you and you check them and you just know it's the right time, it's the right place. You know it's the right moment for you to get in there. That's what I'm talking about in your life. Music always tells a story that can be transferred over to any aspect of your life. So Maxwell saying he gonna do a little something, something, right? Do a little something, something extra. Do a little something, something a little bigger, a little bolder, a little more complimentary to where you want to be. Spend less time worrying about what somebody else is doing or not doing and just be focused on you doing your best, your mastery level, your highest level of intelligence. Procrastination, did you know that procrastination is actually a result of you feeling self-conscious and lacking confidence in someone receiving you at that higher level of excellence? So you procrastinate and you put it together, and you know it's going to be still the greatest thing that they've ever seen. But at least you can say, "Oh, I just threw it together." And then they go, "Wow, you did that in that short a time? Then you must be awesome." Just imagine what can happen if you do it, if you use the actual amount of time we've given you. Or let us give you more resources. And that can work two ways. They can give you more resources because they see you can work better in a short period of time, right? Or they can give you more and then you begin to have a lesser of a quality. Come on, y'all, work with me. I'm telling you, all of this is all connected. Everything is related. A lot of these mindsets, a lot of these habits that we have. Welcome to the room. Thank you for being here. I'm glad that y'all are here. Nikki, thank you for being here. Thank you for the share. And for all of you that are coming in and out, I appreciate it. This opportunity is a time for us to have some time here on Friday. Listen, people come in the room all the time on Fridays. Say, "Hey, are you doing free readings?" I don't do free readings. My readings are $100, whether it lasts 2 minutes or an hour, but I guarantee you'll get exactly what you need from me if you do a spiritual consultation with me, because I don't hold back any of my gifts. I don't use tools. I am the tool. So if you want to talk to me about your business or your personal life, those also, you get a 20-minute session to do that. And then you pay for the rest. Again, right? So we want to keep ourselves moving. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the presence. I appreciate you being here, Jamal, Anna, everybody who's here hanging out with me. But this is what it's about. It's about really understanding this flow and this connection. And a lot of our younger people are getting into this mindset like, well, they need me, so they better hush. They just better accept me the way I am. Yeah, they do need you, but you also need them because there's something called a currency exchange. We're not totally in the barter system yet. We're not. And every place doesn't have free Wi-Fi, right? And there's not a lake standing by and some stones for you to scrub your clothes. So you have to become part of the process, whether it's peripherally or you're diving deep into it. But either way, there's an expectation of you to share your excellence with integrity every time you meet, right? When I come on, my goal is to share my excellence. I don't hold back. I give you what you ask me for. If you ask me a question, I'm not going to say, "Well, you should pay for this." No, I'm going to say, "Listen, this is what I know about this particular topic. And if you want to know more, maybe you should come over here and find this, or here, go over here and find that. Because I don't want to be the end all be all for everybody. I want to be the light that I am. I want to be the intuitive, the intuitive life harmony alchemist that I am, the chat diva. I want to bring you into a new level of consciousness that is honest and authentic. I want to elevate your awareness and your strength, inner strength, so you can know your sacred code and stop reacting. Stop reacting and expecting and start allowing and accepting. I'm going to say it again. Most of us are stuck in that reacting to situations and expecting things to be a certain way versus allowing and accepting. Some stuff is not your monkey, not your show, to quote my great aunt that was 115 with all her senses. Okay. She says, not your monkey, not your show. What they doing, that's their show. Where yours at? Where your show? You keep your show on the road. They keeping theirs. You keep yours on the road. Obviously she was 115. She grew up in a whole different time period, right? Whole different time period. And it's okay. It's okay. Because the wisdom still remains today. Peace and blessings be upon her. So yeah, today is Friday. I am the Chat Diva. We're talking about how we can best master ourselves and being able to present our greatest self every opportunity. When you meet somebody, people say, oh, you meet the ambassador the first time you meet somebody. But why? Why do we have to meet the ambassador? Why can't we just meet the authentic person? If you laugh loud, then laugh loud. If you like to eat a full meal, then eat a full meal when you meet me. If you burp, you burp. If you cuss, you cuss. Right? If you don't care for water rides, then don't take me on a water ride. Stand on the sidelines, let me go take a water ride. Like, don't play. Be authentic. Hey, good morning, great day. It is a great day. Thanks for being here with me. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate everybody popping in and hanging out with me on this beautiful Friday. It is an awesome way to be here today. Yeah. So if you think you got a topic you want to talk about, and you really want to come forward, let me just tell you, if I invite you up and you come in here with some craziness, and it's all what I call craziness is things that's on a low frequency vibration, things that are not going to help people master themselves or become more assured in who their existence is. People that, if you're going to be someone, you're going to come on, you're going to tell me something. Like I said, let's talk about a topic that's really going to allow us. Hey, Doc, you want to come up for a little bit? You want to go live? That's the thing. We have to start powering up ourselves more and setting the boundaries. And a lot of us don't set boundaries. We don't set boundaries. So when we don't set boundaries, hey tides, when we don't set the boundaries, then we want to get upset when shit go wrong. Really? You want things to go wrong? Seriously? Lady Magic, what you up to today? It's Free Friday. You want to come in and chat up a little bit live with me? We can. Let me know. Just let me know when you come in. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I saw you, girl. I thought about my jacket. I'm about to go somewhere where I'm going to need my jacket, my pink ski jacket. I'm like, she got my jacket. She got my jacket. So I know, right? It's what we do. It's what we do. That just means I got too much stuff that I just not realizing, because I pulled out my pink snow boots, that I need that jacket. Yeah, from back when we did the private retreat with Sister Girl, with Tanya. When I did the private retreat with you and Tanya. Unless y'all left it in the car, I'm not aware. But it just hit me. I was like, "Where's my jacket? Where's my jacket?" Yes. Don't stress about it. I just went and bought another one the other day, so I can pack it up and take it with me and enjoy that time, because other people are about to go into winter. All right, y'all. So yeah, we're just talking today. You're talking with the Chat Diva, conscious, honest, authentic talks from a divinely inspired vision of ascension. Right? This conversation, we started out talking about how whatever skill, talent, ability, knowledge that you have, whatever job you have, career you have, whatever focus that you have, you should always perform it at the optimal level, even if it's not your dream place. You're not going to be a great employer if you're a horrible employee. Whatever traits you had, Come on now. Come on now. They gonna throw Anita Baker up in here. Oh, y'all better quit playing with me. This is one of my favorite songs to sing, right? And it reminds me of my first husband. Peace and blessings be upon him. And I'm gonna say that, right? Because I'm always go to the next. Peace and blessings be upon him. But this was our song. He's asked me to sing this song to him all the time. This was our little get in the living room and dance song when we were younger. Yeah, we were young ones. We were young ones in love. Yes, yes, yes. And we have beautiful children to show for it and beautiful contributions to this world. So peace and blessings be upon him. Yeah. Mm. I've always told you that I give anything. I'll make you my friend. My best and only friend. For real, that's who Parker was. My homie. That's the real home. I had a real homie lover friend, dog. I really did. That was my homeboy. I wonder what would happen if you would trust in me. I'd make you believe. I'd make you see. There's no need to run from me. Hey, come on, girl. I got chills here too. I think Parker tried to come back and slow dance one more time, like never before. Yeah, let me stop before I get into an emotional space because that was my homie lover friend. Hey, homie lover friend. Yeah, we went through a lot. Let me heal all your pain. Won't let it hurt no more. He said, whatever it takes to make you happy. Whatever it takes. And when I sang that, we meant that. We did some things. We did some things. We did the things. We made each other happy, made each other content. We did what we had to do until it was no longer an opportunity for us to do that. And so that's what life is about, enjoying. That's what I'm saying, right? Whatever you're going to do, you're going to do. Like for me, right? When he wanted me to sing this song and we danced to this song. Why? Because this was a reminder. He says, I'll be around. Moments spent near you moves on my pain. Your miracle soothes me. Your arrogance moves me. I cannot explain. Yeah. But I'm getting heavy. Come too much to bear. Honey, don't just say nothing. Just hold on for your life. I ain't gonna hit it. I ain't gonna do it. I'm about to cry up in this piece. I thank y'all for letting me indulge myself. I'll make you feel like never before. Here I stand. Come and open up the door. Anybody can see. Baby, you've been hurt before. Let me heal all your pain. Come on, y'all. That's Anita Baker. Y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that right there. Right? Music is a beautiful thing. Music and relating and remembering the emotions. Emotions are not to be ran from. Feelings should not be ran from unless they're keeping you stagnant. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the presence. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right? I'm going to make sure I have to edit this part out before I put it up. But it is who we are, to feel emotions, to remember people. That's why I said when you're doing something, when you're being who you are, when you are examining your part of your life, when you are allowing yourself to permeate into spaces, make it known that you need to be there. Be all of you authentically. Authentically, I'm a vocalist. Authentically, I'm a healer. Authentically, I'm a life alchemist. Authentically, I'm all about ascension. Yeah. No matter what. No matter what. And you have to be that same way. So even though you got the dishwashing job and you wanted to be the head cook, start and do the dishwashing job. Get there on time, leave on time. Make sure all the dishes are clean. If you have a new idea that could benefit the agency that you're working for, tell them. Don't just go in there with that low vibrational energy of envy and lack and confusion and doubt, because then that's why your days seem long on your job. That's why you find yourself not getting the promotions, or you find yourself attracting other employees that are always womp womp womp, always something negative to say, right? Always something negative to say, always complaining. And you wonder why when you get ready to go for your review, they tell you, well, they wish you could be this way, this way. If you would have done this, this, that, and the other. Don't let somebody else tell you how to show the mastery of yourself. That's all I'm talking about today. Don't let anyone show you how to be the master of yourself. You are your own master. Trust me, that means something more importantly to me as a Black African. As a Black African, to be my own master, I will be my own master, and I will master any environment that I am placed into. And they will remember that I was there, and I will make them so mad that they want to get rid of me, because they know that I'm showing them what they don't know. And I'll be humble about it. I remember when I came out of retirement, when I for a while, and I was wanting to buy a new house, and they told me like I needed like another like $60,000 of income or something like that to get the house that I wanted, and I was willing to pay for. I need another $60,000. So I went back into the school district, and I started working back in the school district, and I took a teaching position. Even though I'm qualified, I could have been a superintendent, I could have been an administrator, but I didn't want that, because the purpose of this was not to get locked in, but the purpose was to come in for 2 years, show that I had this income for 2 years, and get the house that I wanted. So when something happened where they were doing budget stuff, and they went through the whole district, and they were like, oh, everyone has to disclose. They're going to be going off of your seniority and your academic uh, degrees and different things like that. Okay, well, I knew that I'd already had like 20 plus years, and I knew that I had been an administrator. I knew I had a doctorate's degree. I knew that I wasn't going anywhere. Okay, I wasn't going anywhere. So they had us fill this out. And let me tell you, the moment that my administrator realized that I had more qualifications than they did, you start seeing a little, hey, you're supposed to be at the meeting at 12. You didn't get in till 12:04. We really want people to be on time. Yeah, can you, little things, because they felt insecure. It wasn't me. I was fine. Sometimes people will make it seem like you're the challenge when they really are just insecure. You make them feel insecure. You show your mastery so flawlessly that they are forced to either upgrade, or they're going to either move themselves, or they're trying to get you out the space. And never resist the move. Never resist the move. If you need to go back and, sue or whatever, you do that. But you don't waste your time arguing with people to prove your value in a love relationship, a job, a friendship, a community. Never, never, never stay where you're not wanted. Never stay where they're not elevating you and celebrating you. Never. Run fast. Right? Hey, welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. Yeah, this is the Chat Diva, conscious, honest, authentic talks from divinely inspired person. I know today I came on a little late, but it was okay. We're still going to be able to master what we need to master for this time we have together. Those of you that have not seen me before and you're not following me already, make sure you click that button that's above me. Maybe it's on this side. Yes, on this side. Above me. Click that, follow me, look and see. I got a bunch of links that will help you out to help you better understand who I am and what I offer to the world. Yeah, you don't have time to beg nobody to love you. Great day. It is a great day. Never beg somebody to love you. Let me tell you something, honey. I heard Ayana say something, and then I added my own stuff. So right now, I no longer know which part was Ayana and which part was mine, but I give her credit every time. And it goes like this. You are naturally, innately loved. You be love. You be love, and you saw the love inside of that other individual, so you felt a connection. There was a reason why you had to share your love between this person. But when this person begins to reject your love and that connection, you don't argue, you don't fuss, you don't scream, you don't remind them, you don't even tell them that it's happening. You just begin to withdraw your cords, your connections. You begin to pack up all your tools very neatly and quietly, and you go. And you go. And you say thank you, and you go. And you put it all on yourself. Don't go run to somebody else. You start packing in all that attentiveness that you gave that person, all that consideration you gave that person, all that pampering, all that love, all those meals that you cooked, all those rubs, all those touches. You put it on yourself until you are given the vision of the person who's going to reciprocate the same thing. Hey, baby. Yes. He's going to drain you because you refuse to pull back. Because he knew that you were loved. And he knows that if you are loved, love wants to be with love, or love wants to give love, and love wants to create more love, and love wants to see love. So that's what happens. See, this is what life alchemy. That's why in my programs I talk about and I remind my people that you must have all relationships, not just love relationships, family relationships, community relationships, friendships, on your job. They must be rewarding and reciprocating. They must be reciprocating the same type of energy or give you some type of reward. But we do not do one-sided exchanges. No, ma'am, no, sir. That is not an option at all. And then back in 1999, when I wrote my first book, Love Tales, and I said, never make someone a priority who only sees you as an option. Because the moment you allow somebody to make you an option, you become an option to yourself, a non-priority to yourself, a non-priority to yourself. So never let someone see you only as an option. You make yourself priority one. And then once you're taking care of what's left, you can go, hey, and I teach in my retreats. I give everybody a teacup, a porcelain teacup. I collect porcelain teacups. And when you come to my retreat, we go through a section. When you come to that healing section, and I show you how divine and the ancestors and the astral plane are pouring into your teacup. And that teacup is for you. And I tell you, and I pause, I say, take a sip. I said, is anything on the saucer? They say, no. I said, okay. And I keep pouring, I keep pouring. And then I keep pouring and it begins to overflow into the saucer. And then I say, stop and take a drink. Now take a drink. Now let somebody come to you and ask you for something. Your love, your peace, your resources, your wisdom, your body, your loyalty, your commitment, your truth, your beauty. You give it from that saucer. If it's not in that saucer, they got to just figure it out how they gonna contribute. The cup was for you. And when they met you, you had your cup. And they had their cup. We don't waste time, baby. We don't waste time. No, ma'am, no, sir. Not my reality. Not my reality. Conscious, honest, authentic talks. That's what we're doing here. We're about expanding our lives, living exponentially in harmony. Go to my YouTube page. I just posted a video yesterday about the alchemaic process that we all go through when you really want to evolve and grow. But there's two phases people like to avoid. They easy to get rid of stuff. Oh, I don't want it. I don't like it. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. You can do that real easy and burn it up. But what you're not good at is going through the ashes patiently and figuring out what the lesson was, what the moral is, what strength cards you really have. Yes, I do. Always. Be careful. Be careful. If you were able to see it, that means you're connected. See, my hands got on fire and my feet are on fire, which means somebody who came in the room has a spiritual gift similar to mine, a high level spiritual gift. So when people say when you say that, be cautious. Be cautious. Make sure you get the full message on who I am. Make sure you get the full message on who I am. I'm glad you see. If they letting you see them, That's because you have that same ability. But you better understand they are there for a reason. All of them are there for a reason because of who I am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. So if you can see them, you better know that they're there for a reason. And then you listen for the message so they tell you what you need to say or not say to me. Okay? About it further. Yes, welcome. But I felt you come into the room. Okay? But never allow someone to minimize your efforts. Like I said, even back to it's still on our same conversation. Being your best at all times in all moments as often as you can. What is that thing? 4 agreements. That's the 4th agreement. Always do your best. Your best. Not the best they expect. Not the best they don't believe you can do, but you do the best that you know you can do because you're the master of what you have been given and you value it and you trust it and you trust you and you believe in you and you love you. But like I said, that stage of going through and getting into that people call shadow work. I think they call that shadow work or dark night of the soul. All that shit is fancy. I'm a Marvel girl. And so we just kind of say it is what it is. You got to be made over. You got to get rid of the BS and pull out the jewels, right? And then the other stage, people don't like to go through this, the alchemic process, is fermentation. When you have to let things sit and you have to let the natural bacteria, the natural fungi, to put things and solidify things and fortify you. Once you find out who you are authentically, you have to kind of sit in that for a minute and revamp. Then you go through a distilling process where you're going to finish getting the rest of those little remnants of impurities and fears and doubts and conversations and manipulations that you want to do. I was talking to somebody before you can present it to the world, right? Before you can present it to the world. So I was talking to someone the other day, maybe like 2 weeks ago now, because I was traveling, actually on the plane, right? I ended up being in first class. Don't ask me. The person booked me in first class. And I ended up sitting next to a person that was on my right was from Greece, which is a place I'm planning on going, right, to do some more research. And the person next to me was from here in the States, but and it was just awesome, awesome, awesome. So I say that to say that you have to be willing at all times in all places to be your best. You have to be willing at all times to transform, because that's what alchemy is. It's about transformation, transforming your thoughts, getting out of the manipulation idea that you have to sneak to prove who you are. No, stand in it. Stand in it. Welcome, welcome. All right. I give out love. I give off love, but getting it back is like pulling teeth. That's because you're giving your love to the wrong places. That's it, lady. You know how we do. We clean out the junk room real quick. We don't keep junk drawers. Even our junk drawers have to be. Okay. That's it. You know, you use it, but first put it on yourself, Monique. Put it on yourself. Put it on yourself. If you're finding yourself having continual non-reciprocating and rewarding exchanges with people, and you are healing others but not yourself, that means we got to go through the alchemic process. You got to start over with the fire phase, the calcination phase of burning up some things, and then go through the solution phase and find out what's really there. Because believe it or not, even those of us as healers, spiritualists, right, who I am, right, as an alchemist, a true alchemist, a spiritual vortex, even me, I have to go back and cleanse, because the more I elevate, the more I see, like, oh shoot, I didn't know that was in there. Yeah. So it's a process, right? You can heal other people because that's your gift and that's your ability and you master it. But you also, anything you do for anyone else, you must also do for yourself. So for instance, when people come to my retreats, they always like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Oh my gosh, I knew it. And I said, yeah, I get it. But after I do the retreat for other people, you know what I do? Is I go on my own retreat with my own healers that are going to heal and restore me. Even if that means I just book myself into a hotel and I do the things, I allow myself to have nothing but me and divine presence of spirit on all realms. And I do my elixirs and I do my baths and I do whatever I have to do, my chants, my prayers, my songs. I restore myself again with more foods that are vital. Yeah. I don't talk to people right away. It is a good day. It is a good day. All is well. Thanks so much, writing. All is well. How's everything with you? Good to see you again. Thanks for the follow. Afrocentric, what's up? I caught you a little bit the other day, so that was good. I'm trying to catch people as often as I can. But that's what it comes from. And again, that's a mindset that we've taken on, right? Oh, well, if you're gifted, if you're a healer, if you're a spiritualist, if you're a pastor, if you are a guru, whatever, like it's supposed to be free. What does this come from? It's called reciprocity. It's called exchanging, energy exchange, right? How do you build a snowman? You start with a little small ball, you build it up, big it up, build it up, build it up, build it up until it's standing. I'm just saying. It requires effort. It requires a plan and effort and reshaping and redesigning. I grew up in the Midwest, so you could have 20 inches of snow, and then you just, you go out there, you make your little snow angels, which I really didn't like because I always thought like, no, that was too much, right? And then the second thing was I did make snowmen though. I did do snowball fights, all of that. I know, lady, what we gonna do? What's that song by Eric Badu? Ooh. Yes, Delvis. Delvis, that's what it is. You have to give the word to yourself. Absolutely, positively. You have to give the word to yourself. Do it for yourself first. What are you willing? What are you willing and can do for others? You must apply it to yourself. It doesn't make sense for me to teach you about how to have life harmony if I myself am not seeking and being a purveyor of life harmony and alchemy. It doesn't do me any good to be a seer or a healer, right? It doesn't do me any good to have all the and then I can't apply it to my own life. It doesn't do me any good to try to detox your body and how to eat living quality of food, even on a low budget, quote unquote, because budget ain't really a real word, right? You can do it. It's being done all the time. Am I busy tomorrow? Tomorrow's Saturday. No, I'm free for the most part. You want to connect, lady? You got the number. Call me. Let's try to chat it up. We're trying to do something for the new moon. Myself, Monica, Denise, we were thinking about doing something private, maybe up at the office, here at the office. Maybe we can use the great room and we could transform it into something, bring in some ladies and some men, and we just have a good time tomorrow for the new moon. Everyone speak from their wealthy place. I'm not, all I'm doing is providing a space and bringing the idea. So anything we do, you're going to share what you do with us. You'll share with us, and I'm going to share what I'm going to do, what I hear with you all from what I've been told to do for tomorrow. I'm just going to share that out with you all. You're going to have one tomorrow? You're already doing one in your home tomorrow? Well, maybe we just need to come out there to you instead of coming here to the office. I'll come out there. Yeah, girl, your ears should be ringing because that message is for you. Consistency is the key. Hey, this is my other Jonathan Butler. I guess Parker taking over the internet. Text me the address again. I know it's in where it's at, but I need the exact address so I can put in my GPS. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely do that. Thank you, everyone who's being here. Thank you so much. I am Dr. Marion, Sister Afua of Azon Life Alchemy Center. We are about helping people have life harmony and understanding how to apply the alchemy formula to their lives so they can have an exponential existence, one that is expansive, more than what you see, right? It's not about what you have, it's how you are able to use what you have to expand upon it. That's why I say exponential. You know exponents, right? 2 to the second power, right? It's not 2 times 2. It's 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. So it's more than what meets the eye. Okay? You in Connecticut, Kim? Ooh, I have not been to Connecticut yet. You got to put together a group and bring me out there. Let's do something. Maybe we'll go live tomorrow, Kim. Yeah, I've been to Massachusetts a couple of times because I said I'm a researcher of, and I just wasn't able to get to Connecticut. There was something that happened that I couldn't get to Connecticut when I was out in Massachusetts. Look, I can't even say it. Massachusetts, right? All right. Hey there, what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in, giving you some loves and hearts too. Yeah. So that's my plan. So tomorrow is a new moon, right? Um, just so you know, I'm that person that really just kind of, I never really knew all this stuff. I just knew that when the new moon came, my mother and grandmothers and aunties, we did certain stuff. I just knew that people did things. I didn't, all this stuff people be going through, and oh, yeah, that means you're doing this. Look, we just did it because we knew we had to do it, and we knew that's what we were told to do. So that's what I do, right? There's another healer in the room, too. There's another healer in the room, too. You have the gift of healing hands. You just came in, you're in the room, right? Your gift is, should be heightening because we're in this space together. Yeah, so this conversation, this is Free Fridays here on the chat, chat time with the chat diva today. We're just talking conscious, honest, authentic talks. That's all we're having today. That's all we're having today. It's Friday. It's my day. Friday in one half of my cultural background. Friday means girl child. Ifua means girl child born on a Friday. And she's an innovator, bringer of change. She's leadership. She is one of who connects between the spirits and the ancestors and the village. That's what I am, and that's who I am. Truly, that's who I am. Welcome. Yeah, it is going to be tomorrow. So the full moon is tomorrow. I don't, the astrology thing, I never got into it, but I know I got more friends that are astrologers. So now I'm learning more and more and more. Like they tell me about these different, like the Chiron thing really got me. Some of the words I heard spiritually, but I never really took the time out to understand what they were. Like one day I said something to somebody in the reading and they were like, oh, you know about, I was like, no, I don't. But they told me to say this word to you. So I said it to you and it was on point. So that's what I do. I'm just a humble little servant that is the conduit for things that need to come through, whether it be in your personal life, right? Your finances, your business, your physical body, your mental mind, right? And your emotions. That's what I do. That's what Life Harmony Alchemist does. We're looking at it. We're looking at all 7 layers of your life, core layers of your life, and we are developing and using the alchemic process in order to support you to be your highest and best self. That's it. The exponential existence that you deserve, that you assigned to, that you agreed to, right? Along with discovering your purpose. And that's why it became important today for me to start off this conversation with reminding you that just because they told you Friday is the end of your work week, or that now you should go out and spend the hard earned money that you've made, just blow it, right? Just go put it right back out there. Just go buy a bunch of clothes, bunch of food, bunch of drinks, or whatever else, right? Okay, it's all good. But why can't you allow yourself to make a decision that Wednesday is your Friday, or that Sunday or Monday is your Friday? You decide, you decide, you claim it, and you activate it. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna work on that because that's what I do. Hey Blue, welcome. You know, I think this is Lena. Yeah, this is Lyra, Lira. If you don't find her, check her out. This is my station I have that I play here. One of the stations I play here, right? So we're definitely going to be in the house, and I'm definitely going to be there. And I want to remind, if you are a man, we have opened up a sneak peek for the men's retreat on next weekend on the 17th of September. If you are a man and you want to be a part of the retreat, you know what? You have to look it up. You should know what a healer does. Break it down. Let's use phonetics, right? Let's use phonetics. I'm gonna be real because this is me. What does it mean to be a healer? What does it mean? Right? Let's go back to school. What's the root word? Heal. What does ER mean? To do, right? So I do healing. I do heal. Again, your life, your life, every aspect. That's what we do right here, every day, all day, right? I know things that I need to know, and I support you in implementing them, and we do them. Absolutely. It's work. Go to my YouTube page, user number 7723 something something, right? The person who just asked me that question, it has a W there. So if you want to go and click the link and go to my YouTube page, I just did it. I got a bunch of videos that'll let you get a better idea, okay? Let you have a better idea. But again, men, if you are here and you want to participate in the sneak peek of the men's retreat, Warriors Restoration retreat that's happening the 16th, 17th, and 18th here in Arizona. If you can watch it online. Don't worry about if you're not in Arizona. You can watch it online and you can participate in all the activities online. We're very interactive. So once you get this code, you'll be able to type in questions. You'll be able to come live. You'll be able to get information, right? You won't necessarily, it depends on how soon you do it. You might be able to get your packet sent out to you to your house so you could have it at home with you for that sneak peek day. But definitely if you're a man, if you have a man that you feel, or son, see, that's another thing too. Woman said, oh, I'm going to tell my boyfriend. But she got a 19-year-old son. You see how we get distracted. You were about the man because that man benefits you directly, but you were the guardian of this life force that came through you. So you want to keep him evolving too. What you gonna do when they come for you? Yeah. Love me, honey, but it pays bills. Welcome back, Davis. Thanks for sharing the live, lady. So once again, yeah, it is. It is. It's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful thought to, I love what I do. I really enjoy doing what I'm doing. So I really am working. Every day I am working to master it and do the best optimum level of what I do. I want to serve people at a level that is optimal. Yeah. That part, he's a part of her. Yes, goes back to and doesn't do. Yes, exactly. 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 And this is what I mean when I say, but when we're in a myopic state, right? When we only are looking here because we have tunnel vision, because we are not allowing ourselves to be, when you're constricted, this is what you're going to do. That's why we have to go through this process. This is why we have to have these chats. This is why we have to have my retreats. We have to have my workshops. We have to have my books and others that are like me too. Because I'm not the tell all end all. I'm not. But I'm a very, very much needed and very visible part of it. Hmm. Hmm. That's why I said all relationships. And people say family. How come we don't think about our children or our grandchildren? That's why I say when I am taking people through the process, I remind them this is for you. You're the splash. And but then the ripples are your children, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren, your great great grandchildren, your great great grandchildren, and the neighbors, whoever is going to be impacted by you making that splash. Aw, thank you. Yes, you have to be. And it is humbling sometimes, because you're like, wow, you have this insight, you have this awareness. Doesn't everybody? That's how I grew up, thinking everybody was like that. Like everybody was like open to everything, like that was divine, God, creator, light source, universe, Yahweh, whatever term you got to put there, right? I thought everybody understood the relationship to nature. I thought everyone understood the power, right? Came the moon, hey. Or could this be make believe? Ooh, work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. That's the old. And what she's saying is that I know you bigger and better than this, but I also see the constraints that you living out of, right? She said, you gave me the love that I came to give you. So let me just take you to the next level. You became the sun, I became the moon. Even exchange, equitable power. No, come on, girl. Listen, sister, get up. Look, don't hang with me long enough. You'll get it. You'll get it. You can't stop the revolution and the evolution of your soul, of your mind, of your presence. Okay? You can't stop it. So don't fight it. Go ahead. Listen, step out, truly step out. You want that person in your life? I'll tell you the best thing you can do to see if a person really wants you the way you want them, shut down. And the way they react to you shutting down in silence. Remember I said that when people are not reciprocating and helping us see a reward for our actions and interacting with them, a benefit, and we begin to pull back our energy, our focus, our talents, our gifts, our attention, right? Our resources, we start to minimize them. We start packing up our love and we start applying it to ourselves. We used to braid and oil their hair. We used to make sure they was lined up right. We used to make sure that they had the right lotion that they wanted. We fixed their plates, their meals the way they wanted them. We washed their clothes. We gave it to them. We give them with the getting real good. We didn't complain about things. But then we start pulling it back and then we just start loving on ourselves, touching on ourselves, dancing with ourselves, kissing on ourselves, admiring ourselves, talking about how. Then when we start doing that, you see how they react to that. If their response is that they're like, "Oh, babe, you looking good, babe. What's going on with you? Come on over here, give me some." If they still in that mode, then you know it's rewarding and reciprocating. But if they get to saying, "Why you doing all that? You doing too much. You didn't even make this thing today. Da, 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 da. Why you changing?" Then you know it's that simple. But you got to be willing that when you identify that that's what they're doing, you got to be willing to keep going, keep pulling yourself away from them because it's not going to benefit you. A one-sided exchange is uneven. And that's where the word imbalance comes in at. Can you imagine? Just visualize with me that you got you ever put a ball or coins inside of a stocking or a sock? It gets real heavy on the end. Back in the day, that was a weapon. Nah, not for me, but folks in my neighborhood. Yes. So you put that sock and you got the imagine those rocks in the bottom or pebbles in the bottom or your coins in the bottom. When you start swinging it, right? This side is easy, but that side got some weight on it. That's how it is when you're in an uneven exchange. You dragging this person, right? You're being pulled down. You're wondering why your hair is going out. You're wondering why you're gaining weight. You wonder why you're losing weight. You're wondering why you're forgetting things. You're wondering why you're starting to have physical, your body's beginning to express physical dis-ease. Welcome, Crown. Blessings, wholeness. This is our free Friday, so we have segued into another conversation that is very relevant to where we started at. Mm-hmm. Check out Kanya Doss if you have not already. She goes all the way back to the 90s and she's still relevant. She's doing her thing, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Da da da. How somebody gonna say da da da? You just be like, oh, yes. That's what I'm saying today, right? I'm just saying that if you understand that you really are the power base, you are the power, the exponent. That number at the top is called the power, in case you forgot. You're that. You decide on how much you expand and grow. You don't let other people tell you how fast or how slow or how much you should grow. I remember I was with somebody and the person said to me the following words one day when I said, I don't even remember what I said. I just remember me. I can visualize myself right now when they said it. I went, what? I looked at the phone. I said, what? But here's what they said to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the gifts and thank you for the shares, everyone. The person said, you think too highly of yourself. Oh, I can't date this person anymore. Huh? I can't date this person anymore. I never told the person. I just said, oh, when he said that, I said, oh, okay. I said, well, let me give you a call right back. I just realized I have another appointment that I didn't even know was scheduled. So I'll call you back. I never did. I never did. It wasn't necessary. It's not required. I don't have to prove my worth to anybody. I don't have to make anyone feel comfortable being comfortable with me. I celebrate myself every day. If I remember to floss 3 times, I celebrate. Oh, I floss 3 times a day. Oh, right? The situation, no matter how far I want to go. Go ahead, girl. Listen. She said, I ain't giving up on you. Hey, she said she ain't giving up on them. Some of us need to give up on some of these folks, though. Okay? Because the stuff she said he doing just mean a little loving and a little coaxing. But some of us need to give up on some places, some people, some beliefs, some ideas, some thoughts, some behaviors, some patterns. We know it's not working. Yes, sis, they're going to try to lower your energy. Look, now I just heard you thought my future was dark, dark, dark. But see me now. Just look around. I'm beaming, beaming. We got to start thinking like seriously, music is something that just keeps me going. I told you there are energy vampires. I said that when you first came in the room. I said there are people who are there only because, listen, everybody is a connection. You all are connected to me. And if I don't put up a wall, I can't remember the young lady. I think it was Kim that came in and Kim said, hey, I see all kind of spirits, energy. I said, hey. I'm honored. I said, I felt you come in the room because my body responded to let me know. I can tell when someone comes in with a high spiritual gift similar to mine. You have the ability to see or heal or whatever. I can pick you up. It lets me know you're in the space. So I have to remind her, hey, if you were able to see that, get quiet and hear what else they want you to know, why they let you see them. And then we can talk later. But I'm not going to apologize. You can't apologize for who you are. You can't apologize for the insights that you have, for the position, the power, the wisdom, for the work that you've done. Do not let people make you come in here and just suck up your energy. Then you all drain. That's why I said when I do my retreats, when I do my workshops, when I go and speak somewhere at a conference, like I did a week-long conference and I spoke 2 of the days. I was like, okay, people's like, oh, where you disappear to? I was like, look, let me be, because I got to go to another state. You don't, right? And then I picked a night to go and interact. People know I was okay. But people being conditional is not your monkey, not your show. It's not your business. If they're conditional, don't be conditional. Loving you. Oh, girl, thank you. Listen, it is always your choice. Like I said, when that gentleman said to me that I think too highly of myself, I didn't have to explain to him why I stopped talking to him. I didn't have to tell him that I don't think too highly of myself. I didn't need to convince myself that I think too highly of myself or I don't think too high. That is not my stuff. I got enough stuff in front of me, enough business of my own to handle. As my great aunt, who was 115, said, they got their show, you do your show, and you keep it on the road, and you make sure it's doing what it's supposed to do. You understand me, sis? People can be conditional all day long, but you worry about being reciprocating and rewarding. If it ain't rewarding you and if there's no reciprocation, pack your shit up and go. I don't care if you've been there for 30 years. I don't care if it's your best cousin. I don't care if it's Uncle Ray. I don't care if it's the pastor. I don't care if it's your oldest child, your youngest child. Anybody who is draining you, not respecting the value and worth that you have, the mastery, a masterpiece that you are, let it go. Cry about it, shout about it, hit about it, build about it, whatever you want to do. But don't you dare let anybody hold you hostage because of a word called love or another word called blood. Don't you ever, that's my East Coast version of it, ever, 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 ever. Hell no. You do not let anyone hold you hostage because you supposedly love them or they supposedly love you or they're your family or they're your friend or you listen, 1999 again. Time is only relevant to the person that is experiencing it at that time. Your time with that person is a very different experience from their experience with you during that time. Now switch the perspective and see what you still stay. Switch the perspective. Yeah. I'm not letting anybody, nobody, no one, no thing prevent me from walking and being who I am destined, created, and purposed to be. They are also creators, but they are not the co-creator of me. I am in divine essence, presence, life, sort, light, universe, Mother, Father, God, Yahweh, Allah, Yeshua, whatever term. Seriously. And so it is. It's appreciated. I used to be like, oh my gosh, like when I was like 16, a friend of mine's mother, a grandmother transitioned, and we were at school, and she, her grandmother transitioned, and she was having a hard time, right? She should get through the rest of the day, and she was with us in the cafeteria, and I said, and again, my naivete, right? I said to her, I said, oh, your grandmother's right here. She told me to say blah, 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 blah. And I told her, she was like, oh, so she went home and she told her mother. And her mother, the next day she wouldn't talk to me. And then she sent me a note and she said, I can't be your friend no more. My mother said, you're a witch. Fine with me. Fine with me. Thank you. Thank you for that. Lady, thank you for that. Fine with me. But that, as a human, that was shocking. That was her because she was one of the people I hung with all the time. We walked to school. Look, sometimes we wouldn't get on the bus. We would walk to school and talk stuff and sing together and have a good time. But that was okay because it didn't stop me. Yeah, that's fine. And like I tell people, I have no problem. All things are temporary for a permanent purpose. It is your responsibility to decide how temporary and what the purpose is. That's it. That was one of the most poignant things that came to me when I was on the ground being burnt up before I rose up like a phoenix. Check out my video about that on YouTube. And it's also on Facebook. Check it out. When we talk about when you get to your lowest point, the most disappointments, when you feel your loneliest, when you feel like everything has shattered, but we call it the gutter moment where I come from. They call it the gutter moment, right? You're gonna be a gutter ball. You ain't even a gutter. You the gutter ball. You the ball of lint or whatever that's on the gutter. When you get to that space, that place, you let the angelic forces, you let the ancestors, you let the divine come and burn up all that mess. Take it away from you, destroy it. Let it get away from you. Shake it off. Let it be. Let it go, let it be. And then just remember Then while it's burning, that fire is transforming and taking you back to your purest essence, your purest form, your most powerful being. I see it. I see it. All those bad habits, all those addictions, all those replacement behaviors you did to try to please other people, all that crap is being burnt up. And then it's coming into ashes, and you rise up from the ashes like a phoenix, and you standing proud of it. They like, damn, you look good. Something different about you. You like, I don't see no different. Everybody else picking it up. Why they break up with me? Why my family stop calling me? Why my job give me a raise and my coworkers mad at me for getting a raise and a promotion? Why do I now get a new car and I didn't even ask for a new car? Why my landlord sell the house to me? Why did I now go and I'm knowing information I had no idea what this information was about? It's because when you get to your lowest place and you surrender to the alchemic process. Thank you. Oh, thank you, love. Thank you, love. When you do that and you rise up like that phoenix, my love, this is what happens. And I'm telling you, you're going to get distractions, y'all. Your children, your man, your woman, your boss, right? I'm saying that for colloquial terms. They might have really your boss. You know what I'm saying? They might have really your boss, right? They just bring in order to certain situations, right? And I know certain starts with an S, but I like to use acronyms. Get into that place. Rise up like a phoenix. When all of your auras, when all of your gifts, all your business in raw form. Rinse yourself off and okay, what's left? What's here? What's here? Oh, I got my abilities. I got my mind. I got my wait, I got my creative abilities. I still got my heart. I still got my body, right? And then you start figuring out, now how do I get rid of the thoughts? How do I get rid of the places I have to still, that if I go into, it's going to destroy me and take me back to where I was? How did I get to this place of agony, this place of acceptance of bull crap? How did I let this, listen, why is it that I had 4 Raúls, 4 Tyrones, and 3 Melvins? Why? Why? But I kicked out Jerome or Keith. Why? Why is it that I allow people to tell me that I'm too much for them? Why do I have to give my laugh to other people and sit in suffrage and wait and hope and beg that people are going to come and do something for me? Because they see me looking like a sick puppy. Why? That's what you're going to be doing in that stage. When you rise up like finish, you rinse yourself off and you take an assessment. That's what you spend your next time. This is the part. This is what people call shadow work. When you say, oh no, you knew he was like the last one, the last Tyrone. You knew the last Tyrone showed you that, and you saw Tyrone again and you did it again. But guess what? I forgive you without judgment. And I'm going to trust you that this time around, you're not going to let it happen no more. You knew that when you got that money, you should have used that money to invest into you a home, a car, or pay off some of those debts you have, or fill your freezer, your pantry up. But no, you want to impress people. You want to buy love. You want people to show that you was a big 100,000-aire. So you went and you flashed up stuff and the car got repossessed. You flashed up stuff and now you're going down to the food pantry. You flashed up stuff and now you're trying to figure out how you're going to wear stilettos when you got to walk to work every day. You got all the names, but your name ain't bringing nothing. That's that stage. And then you start doing a conjunction where you say, okay, boom, out of my mind, I got these new thoughts. Out of my spirit and soul, I got this new revelation, this new existence. I understand the code that's inside of me. And then you're going to go up here and you're going to say, physically, I'm ready to get this shit going. Let's go. Physically, I'm ready. I'm ready. But then you're ready to go out there, but you ain't really ready because now you got to let it ferment. You got to start practicing. You got to start building yourself up. You got to try it a little bit at a time. I'm gonna try to give up all that liquor. I ain't gonna drink every day no more. Maybe just on Sundays. I'm just gonna have 2 drinks on Sunday instead of the whole bottle. I'm not gonna keep eating just meat and breads and processed foods and dairy and all that. I'm just gonna on Mondays I'm not gonna eat no meat. On Tuesdays I'm gonna get rid of the dairy. On Wednesday I'm gonna slow down on the bread and see what happens. Friday I'm just do whatever I feel. If I feel it, I'm gonna do it. This is where we have to be in that fermentation stage. This is why I said to the sister earlier, if people don't love you the way that you need to receive love, if they're not giving love, if you are love and you are genuinely giving love unconditionally, if you're being and giving love unconditionally, you're going to expect some rejection. You're going to expect that some are going to get greedy because they've never had it before. You got to expect that some are going to get so full, they're going to just push it away because they're going to be so afraid that they can get full and feel so vibrant and so enlightened that they're going to fear it and they're going to deny it. Some are going to try to keep you connected and just nibble, 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 nibble. This is what the fermentation process is going to do for you. And then you go through one more time. You rinse yourself off one more time. This time, instead of washing yourself off, you're going to put the fire under the water that you are, that fluidity that you just acquired, and you're going to boil it up and you're going to see what comes out. You're going to put yourself in a situation. You're going to go to that person that you think you can't do without. You're going to put yourself in that situation that you were afraid of. You're going to go to that one place you think you didn't belong, and you're going to put yourself in that, and you're going to let yourself go through a distillment process to finish getting the rest of that foolishness out of your head, out of your spirit, out of your soul, out of your body. I'm telling you, that shit feel good, man. I'm telling you, I see it. I see it. And that's the distillment process. And then after that, it's a congratulation process where you just like, okay, I got this. Let's go. I got it. I got I'm a new force. I'm a new life force. I'm a new being. I'm a new visionary. I got a new level of consciousness. And it's not with arrogance. It's with just a simple knowing, an existence, a knowing and an existence. And you like, shit, let's do this. Let's do this. Like for a long time, just confession to y'all, like this is my confession, right? When I was younger, because I always was talked about my looks, like, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so exotic, or you. I became self-conscious about my looks. You would think they would make me blow up, right? So I'm performing, I'm modeling, I'm a scholar, I'm a track person, I'm doing like the best stuff. But subconsciously, people would say stuff to me. I felt like creepy, you know? I felt creepy. You're literally experiencing that, Delvis. Oh, you should definitely reach out to me and have a 20-minute session with me. Let's talk offline. There's no charge. I don't charge for the 20-minute session. And if you want to continue, then we'll work out which program or which service you can continue to connect with me if you want to, one-to-one or in a group setting, besides just finding me on social media. Definitely go to my link. If this is what you're experiencing right now, let me support you. Let me be another support to you, because you have a couple of supports around you. Yeah. Your biggest thing for you though is I'll tell you, because I almost broke a promise. Yeah. Definitely reach out to me, right? Follow me and then click that link tree bio. Because I like the little link tree and beacon thing. Because you can click where it says, I think it says no cost session or something like that. I think it's the second or third one down from the top. You click it and it allows you to talk to me for 20 minutes. Trust me, 20 minutes is a long time. As you can tell, I talk a lot. I know, I was kidding. But it gives us a chance to kind of help you, give you some tools possibly. I see where you're going. I'll always love you, friend. Layla Hathaway, y'all. Yes, 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 yes. You coming tomorrow? Cool, cool, cool. So then that's why I said I can see the supports you have around you. So trust me when I say I see the supports around you, and I also see another area that we need to address. Were you right there? Were you in the car? Were you with me for the event? We went to her. We ended up. I ended up getting us. No, 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 no. Because I went to. Okay, listen. So she's from Chicago, right? And this is one club that you go to. Singers come to all the time, especially those that are Midwesters and people. Period. It's just a nice club. So anyway, I was there and I found out that Layla Hathaway was going to be at this one restaurant slash club, and you have to kind of have reservations and stuff. But I drove down to Chicago, and I'm like, look, I'm getting in this club tonight. And I had my sister with me. She's like, we not gonna get in, and plus they got Layla Hathaway. Ain't no way. I'm telling you, I'm in the car. We parked the car. I paid $25 to park. Don't have a ticket, mind you. I don't have a ticket, but I parked the car. I walked up. People were talking. Woo, 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 woo. I think I saw one of her singers like going in, and I was like, "Hey, aren't you?" I was like, I called a name. I don't even know what name I called, but it was not their name. It was not their name. And I was like, hey, woo, woo, woo. And I walked over to them and we started talking. I was like, oh, I thought you were somebody else. And I was like, yeah, I'm just here for the show too. Like, I can't wait to see y'all. And it was like, you know what? Girl, you got them heels on. Come in here and just come this way. But then to get back to the audience, you go this way. So listen, she let me and my sister come in the gate with her and the other background singer. We paid nothing and we sat and we enjoyed ourselves. Okay? Okay. Listen, if it wasn't meant to happen, they would have said, okay, ma'am, have a great day. I ain't who you think I am. I'll see you later. But the person said, hey, well, you know what? Don't go back and get in line. Just come on in. Never asked me for a ticket. Never said anything. But I told y'all, I was told that I was going to be in that Layla Hathaway. It was only like maybe like the club probably holds like 100 people. So it's like cabaret seating. It's a stage. Yeah. That's why I say you can have whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. It's important. It's important for you to acknowledge the power that you have within you. When you go through this acclimate phase and you're putting it together and you get into that situation, you can handle it. You can handle any situation. And you walk in knowing that wherever you're walking, you're in alignment. You put it all together. I'll be by your side though. Yes, y'all laughing at me. I know this is what I love about. I love about talking to people because it is a beautiful experience. This is what you see is what you get. You either gonna love me or hate me, but you gonna know that what I'm talking about is what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna fake the funk with you. That I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna fake the funk with you at all. I might cuss you out if you get too tippy, too much. But I'm gonna come back and love on you. I don't curse people, but I cuss you out every now and then. Oh, look at y'all giving these pretty little things. What was that? That's cute. Oh, I like that. I like it. For the rest of you that are here, if you have never seen this woman that's talking all this, I am the chat diva, aka Dr. Marian, sister of Fua of ASI Life Alchemy Center. If you have not taken the chance, if you have not heard enough yet, or you've heard more than enough and you have yet to take a moment and a pause to go and follow me and send me a note or click a link. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a chat. A conscious, honest, authentic talk outside of this space, and let's have a good time. Let's keep elevating ourselves. Cuss you clean out and love you, baby. I ain't that bad no more. I used to be, but every now and then I do say a couple of words. I do. Sometimes you got to cuss some things that you're trying to cast out too. You got to say, get your ass up out of here. Anybody playing with you with that? Don't come in here playing. Right? And you want to keep yourself going. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. So again, if you ladies, I guess I'm going to be doing something. Is your thing in the morning or the evening, Lady Magi? So I'll know where the animals are going to be. You out there. Okay, evening. Okay, yeah, I should still be able to make that. If it's in the Saturday night, yeah, Saturday night I should be okay. I just want to be able to tell my family what's going on so they can know what's up. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing that. All right, y'all. Listen, we have been here enjoying ourselves today. I thank everyone that has been here again. This has been about, it started out, it's Friday. Friday is for Afua. Afua is the girl child born on Friday, innovative bringer of change, the one that is living in both the spirit world and the physical world to save and communicate the village, right? And heal the village. That's who I am. That's who I am. I didn't know that when I was a little girl. I ran from it. I didn't like that name, but I know my name is my name for a reason, and I love and appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, so follow up with me, see what's going on, connect with me. Let's experience life and love together. Let's share it with someone else. Most gratitude, most wholeness extended to you, more trust, more love, more honor in your life today. Remember to honor yourself. Listen, if you telling someone that what they're doing is not helping you, serving you, or building you, makes you lose them, is that really a loss? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. So y'all done got me saying, yeah, it's not. It's not at all a loss, right? It's not a loss. It's not a loss at all. Like for me, I'm going through a situation. I know people were trying to come against me. People were trying to lie, make fake pages. They be all on my social media watching me and trying to go back and tell people stuff. I don't give a cat. Shit, everything I do is legit. Come for me. But like I told the other lady, come for me. You just, what you see. Look, exponentiality, what you see ain't all that's here. You better be careful. You better be careful. You better be careful. Because life is to be enjoyed and explored. It's not to be feared and walk around on eggshells and shit. Hell no. We out of here with that. We out of here. All right, y'all. Thanks for being here today. Shout out to my girl Sharika that got married last weekend. Shout out to my girl Venus who's about to celebrate 25 years of matrimony in the physical realm. I don't know how many eons and lifetimes they had together previously, right? Shout out, shout out, shout out. I believe in love. That's why I said you got to be loved, right? Always, if people who've been around me know I always say 500 plus. Don't call me with no low down gossip. I don't want to 500 plus. Don't call me with all these complaints. 500 plus. Or if it's really a serious situation, I say, okay, you got 5. You got 1 minute to tell me. 1 minute for us to think about how we're gonna have a solution. Implement that solution, right? Start doing something else and move on. I'm not trying to wallow in shit. I'm just not. You got to get that bound. You got to put up boundaries too. Doing retrograde is about things returning, revisiting. Remember, I talked about that stage of dissolution uh, and the separation stage, the dissolution and the separation stage. That's what retrograde is doing. That's the retrograde. It's not ooh, it's a retrograde. It's this is what it is. This is what it is. This is what retrograde is to show you some unfinished business you need to take care of. Remember I talked about that? Then you go through that, start that fermentation process and all that, the conjunction, the fermentation, and then you get to the distillment stage and you move on about your business. Your ex won't keep coming back if you fix it. When they come back, you clean it. You walk through it and say, okay, what's really here? You burn it up, set them on fire. Okay, what's really there? How do I really feel? Bills coming back, debts, old debts coming back. Okay, why is this debt still out here? Is it mine? Did I create it? Am I trying to be a scammer at that time? Did I really not have it? What are my options? And then you look at what habits got you there. Make sure you're not doing them. You can apply it to anything. Okay. Okay, y'all. Until next time, continued peace and blessings you are. I will see y'all on the other side. Some of y'all I will see on tomorrow at the new moon session. I'll be there. So don't forget to send me the information. And then those of you that are with me on tomorrow morning for the Saturday set down, which is at 11:30 a.m. Pacific, which would be 1:30 p.m. on the East Coast and 12:30 on Central. We'll be doing our little new moon thing, as I said, at the office here. All right, until next time, peace and blessings.